Trump scores this massive win against Fani Willis because his appeal went through. Remember, Judge McAfee kind of set him up for an appeal, just went through. They agreed to it. This is, they agreed to it. By they, I mean Georgia Appeals Court has just granted Trump's request to consider whether Fani Willis should be disqualified in his criminal case. This goes directly against her. I have the article over here at Just in the News. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. And this strikes a giant blow, not only against Fani Willis, but against Jack Smith's big plan in Fulton County. It certainly will drags it even farther back, pushing it probably past the election. So this is another one where Trump just got off the hook from this really sloppy bad plan by the Democrats to interfere with his election. Georgia Appeals Court agrees to hear Trump's appeal in Fani Willis' case. The appeals process is likely to cause further delays in the Georgia case against the former president. The Georgia Court of Appeals announced Wednesday that it will hear former President Donald Trump's appeal for an upper court judge's decision to disqualify Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis in her 2020 election case against Trump and the co-defendants. This is where they have to show in a courtroom that she did it for political reasons, that she's corrupt. They could have her removed. Anyways, this is going to push it way past the election. And the whole goal for this is for them to interfere with his election. So big fail on that part. I'll show you the actual document too. We'll read that together. But first, the rest of this article. Quote, upon consideration of the application for an interlocutory appeal, it is ordered that it hereby be granted. Unquote. The order reads, Fulton County Superior Court Judge Scott McAfee, remember him, who is presiding over Willis's case that Trump and the co-defendants tried to change the results of the 2020 election, ruled earlier this year that Fani Willis did not have to step down, despite having had a romantic and financial relationship with her principal deputy in this case, Nathan Wade, whom we covered in a video just yesterday, which raised concerns of impropriety and unethical conduct. McAfee ruled that either Willis should step down and Willis or Wade should step down and Wade step down. So that's the article. Now let's get to the document. First, let's check in on how Jack Smith is doing. Looks like everything's going fine for Jack Smith. Here's the actual document. Court of Appeals of the state of Georgia, the Court of Appeals, this is regarding Donald Trump et al. Versus the state, issued today. Upon consideration of the application for interlocutory appeal, it is ordered that it be hereby granted. The appellant may file a notice of appeal within 10 days of the date of this order. The clerk of Superior Court is directed to include a copy of this order in the record transmitted to the Court of Appeals. And then down below, Court of Appeals of the state of Georgia, Clerk's Office, Atlanta, May 8th, 2024. And it's signed by the clerk, Stephen Castle something. So Trump's off the hook for now. And if this pushes it back beyond the election, this whole thing will go away. So this is good news. We celebrate all victories. But this is a big one. This is the one that had, remember, 18 co-defendants, RICO charges. It was totally an overreach and ridiculous. Fani Willis is going around in her community bragging all the time. And now she's crying in her soy milk. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Doug in Exile.